Hi, my loves. Happy Saturday. It's Michelle at Divine's Purpose. How are you? If you're new to the channel, well, welcome to Remembrance. And if you're returning, what is poppin'? First and foremost, I did a live with Miss Lady Andy yesterday on Instagram. Thank you to her and thank you to everybody who joined us. It was all about sacred sexuality. Really beautiful energy, really beautiful information. So definitely check it out. Today I want to jump on and talk to you guys about the changes. A lot of changes are going to be occurring, especially for Gemini. So happy Gemini season, happy cosmic twin season, happy, happy energy, y'all. I want to start positive because I really want to bring positive messages today, but we'll see what comes through. The thing is, it's like a lot of people are going to be facing a lot of shadows in regards to their fears of why they're not taking the steps forward in making the changes. The one thing I would love to start off with before I even get into the tarot spread is understanding that we as twin flames, 144 thou, divine counterparts, light workers, star seeds, however you want to look at yourself, right? Whatever label you want to use. We're here under God's will, not ours. So there are a lot of layers of our ego being shed. And I do feel that there is a lot of great changes ahead. And what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about the outside world. That is already changing and shifting and dying, really, so heaven on earth can come back. I say that in that way because it's here, but it's also understanding the changes you have to make through the motion of your mission, for the motion of your mission. So let's get started. Let's see what energies we have with the Moonology card. Full moon, surrender to the divine. Oh, how perfect is this? So I'm going to put that right there so y'all can see it. Surrender to the divine, full moon, the climax, the ending. So there is a full moon coming up on May 26th, I believe. And I was told it's in Sagittarius. So there is also an eclipse coming, right, in a retrograde. So there is a lot of changes occurring through the motion of the astrology alone. However, I do feel that this is the message to really surrender to the divine. Understand that you are here under God's will, not ours. So the human ego always wants to fight. The human ego is actually very loud. The intuitive self is actually quiet. So that's why it's like you really have to listen to where you're being led. I do feel like after Aries and Taurus season, Gemini season is going to bring a lot more clarity, but you have to listen to your intuition. It's this constant energy of like God has been telling you where to go. So if you feel confused, if you feel lost, if you feel scared of these changes, you really have to listen. You really have to listen. The card that flew out all the way, guys, is the Ten of Pentacles. I'm telling you, there is some amazing energy on this other side. You just have to pay attention to it. I'm going to tell you right now that the Tower just was in that mix with the Justice card. So right away, what am I feeling? Well, I'm feeling that, the Ten of Pentacles is your prosperity, is your abundance, is everything that God has promised you through this journey. You have to understand, the 144,000 gang has been through a lot because we had to go through it. We had to go through it. So there's a lot of deeper layers why we had to go through it. I'm not going to go to that right now, but I do want to share that, I do believe that this is going to be a lot of Tower moments, and you have to embrace the Tower moments. That means the divine is coming in to really create balance and justice through an energy. One can be money, can be work, can be material possessions, or two, it's even your inner your inner temple, your inner kingdom, that you don't feel worthy enough. So whatever is in that lock, whatever's in that shadow, God is coming in as you surrender. It's all about surrendering this Gemini season. I feel that very strongly towards getting this balance. Karmic balance is what I'm hearing. Okay? On the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. So there is the masculine energy coming through, really understanding, and there's the Lovers, right? So let me do this here. And let me get the King of Pentacles here. Because I do feel very strongly that there are going to be a lot more understanding of who you are and why you're here. But not only that, it's understanding that not even looking at lovers as partnership. I don't even want to focus on that. I want to focus on like really where does your heart desire to be? Where does your heart desire to be? People, place, or thing. Because the thing is, if you haven't really claimed that yet, you haven't surrendered to the divine. And this is why there's going to be some tarot moments coming through, because you're not paying attention to your intuition. You're paying attention to the ego. So let me get one for this Ten of Pentacles. 2 came out. So look at this, guys. Justice has come out again. Yeah, 11. They want me to actually put the Justice with the Justice. So I'll do so. You know, you have to understand, this Tower moment can also be somebody also going into court systems if you're waiting for some, you know, justice, legal justice in this reality, right? This is actually going to be occurring as well. Something has come through the motion of the portal 1111. Thank you for that. So if you remember November 11th, that portal that came through, there's also a little bit of a completion here. The thing is, though, with the Ten of Pentacles, there's the ego. There's the Five of Swords. Okay, so there's a little bit of conflict in the mental energy. The 5 is about change. So I'm feeling that some of you know you have to make changes, action forward, but your mental, which is the ego aspect of self, is having a hard time doing so, probably because of comfort, probably because of fear. I'll get one more of that energy, because I do feel like the Ten of Pentacles is truly the reason why the Surrender to the Divine came out, because that is your wish fulfillment. That is your wish fulfillment. Okay, so wow, like I can't make this up. Here is the Ten of Cups, here is the Chariot, and here is the Hangman. So, you know, what a beautiful, beautiful energy that comes through, because not only that you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is prosperity in this physical reality, you also have the Ten of Cups, which is happy home, happy family. Some of you are really wanting this wish fulfillment is what I'm picking up, but it's this energy of delay, it's this energy of procrastinating, it's this energy of comfort. Guys, I'm going to be real with you, like this is such beautiful energy. Having the Hangman, you see the feminine energy giving that water or that energy to the masculine, but if you see it in this specific deck, he has sunshine on his head, so he's enlightened. He's wanting joy. He's wanting freedom. But the thing is, why are you still hanging? Why are you still hanging when you're being called to go? You're being called to go because there's been an integration between the shadow and the light. Queen of Swords, okay? Communication. I was gonna put this where the Lovers is, so this is perfect. So, hold on, guys. Let me move all of my books and my journals so I can finish off here. But yeah, you know, this is understanding someone who's bringing in a lot of clarity, a lot of truth. You know, the Queen of Swords, she's like me. That's a Libra energy, I believe. She is straight no chaser. You know, she has no time to play games. She has no time to care about your wounded ego or, you know, fears. That's a confirmation. And again, you know, this is for masculines and feminine, so take it as it resonates. But, you know, when I look at a queen, I call her she, as I shall. And guess what flew out? To the right side of the floor, by the way. So the right side is the masculine side. And to the floor means there's a little bit of a hesitation. King of Pentacles, there she is. The Queen of Pentacles. So, let me just push this back a little. Yes. Okay. So this is it, guys. This is it. This is full fulfillment. This is dreams come true. This is your dreams come true. So this is to those of you who are on the first wave. This is to those of you who have done your work. Congratulations. Congratulations. This is the final surrender. This is when you say, okay, I'm finally surrendering. I know I have to make change. I know I have to really check my ego, because that's what I'm picking up here through the Tower. And I'm going to actually get one specifically for that, so we can get a little bit of clarification before I move on. But this is also understanding this is heaven on earth. This is heaven on earth. It's almost here. So I feel like also we're getting a little bit of this energy of like, oh, am I really going to be in this balanced energy? Like, will everything truly be balanced once I am on my divine path? You know, and also understand, like, I feel like there's a little bit of hesitation too, to be honest with you. But this is what I'm going to see for this. Okay, so Page of Wands. Page of Wands. So pages are communication. Pages are also ones that have a little bit of an immature energy. And there's an energy here of walking away. Action. So I'm going to get one more. One more, please. Thank you. Guys, the Tower twice. I can't make this up. The Tower twice for the Tower. So this is the thing. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a destruction energy. This is going to be something that's going to balance the scales. And I'm going to give you, it can be little or it can be big, they're saying. But it's something that you've been hesitating through the motion of an immaturity. It's like, I just think of the Page of Wands of immaturity. I really do. The Page of Wands to me is like, I don't want to be a player no more. It's like, you know, the choices that you may have around you when God has been telling you, go here. And I'll say it in that way because, hello, are you listening? Okay, let me go into Divine Masculine energy for you. Let's go to Gods and Titans. Oh my God, I just pulled this card out and look what flew out. Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. That is a direct message to a lot of you. Because remember I said your ego right here is playing. There's a little bit of hesitation. When Mary Magdalene comes out, confirmation, this is Christ consciousness. This is your reminder that you're here for mission. You're here under God's will. Don't allow this immature energy to come through and stop you from what you really want. We're so funny as humans. And on my card here, look what it says. I'm not even going to say it. You can read, right? What you really want and truly what you're really here for. So, masculines. And then we're going to do feminines. And then I'm closing out. Guys, I feel this so strongly. I feel this very strongly within my womb. Thank you, Mary Magdalene, for that. We all have changes we have to make. We all have a choice that has to be done through the motion of God's will, not ours. I keep repeating that because a lot of us are sitting in a place of being spiritual or acting spiritual, but not a lot of people are actually embodying the truth of the mission. The mission is what comes first. Yes, you may have been awakened to other energies on this journey, guys, but this is 2021. We have to really remain focused because there are things that are going to be coming through that really needs this energy. Of course, people are like, oh, well, I want this and I want that, but that's your human desires wanting something. What does God want for you? What is God's will for you? And some of you, God's will is definitely here in regards to everything. But it's your thoughts, it's your lower desires, it's the, I wish I had another wish, like that type of energy that is your ego screaming at you when you really should be listening to God. So, Divine Masculines, talking about God. Give me a God energy for y'all. You can't see me shuffling on screen, but you can hear it, right? Flow, Poseidon. So I'm going to put that where you can't see it. Okay, I'll put it right here. No. There is no more room on this table. Okay, I'll put it right here. All right. Just flow. Relax, Michelle, right? Just flow. Okay, so, there's, by the way, Vishnu balance. There's a balancing here for masculine energy for all. Let me just read this very quickly. Because this masculine deck, I still am, trying to understand it. It's not as strong as the goddess for me. Expect a greater flow of creativity, ease, or prosperity, masculines. Come on. This card is a siren call to protect and enjoy the stunning oceans of the world. Oh. It's time. They're showing me the ancient boat on the water, and this is what this represents, the action. It's time to go. It's time to go, Divine Masculines. And when it says here, this card is a siren call. A siren call is the sirens of the ocean. Okay, that's the divine feminine energy, okay? And I will pull a mermaid deck to close out the reading, okay? I'm trying to remember it all. To protect, which is the masculine energy, and enjoy the stunning oceans of the world. You're being called to go. The ocean, the water, the feminine, the emotions. There's so many different layers, all these different layers that are coming through in this energy, right? It's understanding that you're being called to go now. It's time for you to go. It's time. Not only that you're supposed to protect, but you're also protected. And this is when the true flow is coming through, the flow of abundance, a flow of money, a flow of happiness, a flow of creativity, yes, the flow of love, divine love. There's something here for you, Divine Masculines. Congratulations. That is the best energy ever. Flow into the waters of Shakti. And yes, I do feel that some of you are going to be flowing on across the waters. Like, you might have to travel. That's what the Cancer here is for. Like, let's go. And he's pointing at his heart. He's pushing that heart light on. He's like, okay, I understand. It's time to go. I got to listen to God's will, not mine. Divine Feminine, give me one for the goddess, please. Fast play. Yes, Divine Feminines. I don't need to read this. This is very straight, no chaser for me. Because if you understand who I am and you understand Shakmat, then you understand the Divine Feminines, my loves. It's time for you to play. You've done a lot of work. You've been really leading. They're telling me to show this card. You've been providing that knowledge. You've been providing what it is to be divine. You are providing the surrender in every aspect. So it's time for you to play and be happy in this energy. Have fun. Be joyful. Play with what you are given, because the Divine Feminine energy, like they're saying, she is ready for it all. Listen, guys, we have two queens on the table. We have the Pentacles and the Swords. So it's the aspect of, you have mastered your truth. You're pointing that sword to the divine, which is God, with the butterfly, which is the transformation. You trust it. No matter what, you trust it. Then you got the Queen of Pentacles, and the Pentacles is also pointing it to the sky, meaning the abundance. The abundance comes from the divine. The Divine Masculine energy here is a little bit more cautious, as they always are. They're a little bit more cautious, but that's why Divine Masculine, you're being led to go and flow. It's time for you to take the action. And the Divine Feminine, it's time for you to play. Okay? So, and underneath the deck, it's home. It's time to go home, guys. It's time for love. It's time for love. And look, again. Like, what's up with this deck? Just keeps popping out. There's the twin. Okay, pause. I gotta finish up this reading because I got to go, yo. So let me just do the siren call. Yes, that's what I'm trying to remember. The siren's call. One of my favorite decks. The Mermaid Oracles. Split it. Reflections. And then here's the boat. The journey. What is the siren's call? This is going to be specifically for masculine energy as I'm led. However, the siren's call is also the feminine's higher version of self. What is this about? What is this about? And we're going to close out. Thank you, by the way, for watching. I hope it resonates. I love you all so, so much. You'll know this, see? Yes. If you like the video, press like. If you want to share it, please do. And if you want to comment, I love reading your comments. Okay. So, ooh, it's right there. It is right there. It's the same exact card, y'all. Masculines, y'all, it's time for you to go. Like, I don't even know what else to say to you. First of all, this is a number 45, which equals a 9. There's almost a completion here. It's like you're on the boat. You're on the boat. Wonder voyage, crossing deep waters, journey of the soul. Whatever this is to you, divine masculines, this could be just traveling for you to find yourself. This could be traveling for you to go get what you want. It's traveling for you to just be in the energy of the siren energy. It could also be going to places that you're being called to go to. One more. I know, right? Will I ever end? One more. I see. Number 9. See? 9. If you're seeing a lot of 9s, this is a completion energy. The magic of the colonial truth. Caution, secrecy, wary. So this is the thing. You already know this. And this is the energy of you really being wary. There's a caution. I feel like there's a fear that's coming through. But this specific energy actually is really about discernment. This is just a heads up. You don't need to tell everybody everything what you're doing. You don't need to tell everybody what you're doing. Use your discernment. Because the thing is, if you're being called through the motion of divine and you need to surrender to the divine, right? Throwing your hands up to the waters and just flowing. Beautiful. Thank you for that example. People will try to stop you through the motion of lower base fears. And that's what's going to block you even more. Use your discernment. Tell the person you know who's meant to hear it, but use your discernment and flow. What a magical reading. I love y'all so much. Many blessings to you and your journey, and have a beautiful weekend. Blessings.